All right. What's good, everyone? This is Kev, and once again, you are at a YouTube channel called Black Men Being Brutally Honest. And what I want you guys to do is on the way into this piece, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me get some shout outs because, yeah, the chat deserves it because like three or four of them were here earlier, and, I was late characteristically. I'm gonna stop that shit one day. But Monday Night Raw. I mean, let me tell y'all something real quick before I get into the topic. Yeah, man, doing an all night smoke show, having to wake up a couple hours later, work all day long. I mean, I had a little break today, so I went on the Roger Report live, and I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just worn out. I don't know how long this broadcast is gonna be. Sometimes I come on here, I intend to go on for like 4 and 2, or it could be like the night like Saturday. I only intended to do 2.5 hours, but shoot, it ended up being like I don't know, 4. I mean, but yeah, in order to do this day in and day out, especially as a black man, the thing is they want you to play it safe. They want you to talk about things that don't trigger people too much. And I mean, that's not the kind of person I am. I'm gonna say what the fuck is on my mind, and I'm not gonna care about who cares about it, or whose feelings are hurt, or who wants to who wants to see me deleted because I hurt their feelings and all this other crap. And yeah, so let me go ahead, shout it out. Early bird Phil Brad. Like Phil Brad is the all-time champion of early bird. So, some of y'all got some ways to go before you get on his level. So, I mean, I've had some early birds too. I think Prof Days made it in one time. Raven Knight, RPM is probably the second most early bird. Uh, so hey, appreciate you. Then we got Raven Knight in the building. What's good? Prof Days, RPM. What's going on? AL Evans. What's good, man? They say, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." I'm listening. Yes, you are. You are listening to Kev speak. What's good, man? I'm listening. We got hurry up and buy. What's going on? We got Noir Drizzle Truth. Good evening, brother. Yeah, brother. I'm glad I was off today. Yeah, Andre 416 Reform. Long live my brother. All right. Also, we got a shout out to the members. Memberships are $2.99 per month. I think that's like the least you can charge for a membership. I didn't want to be as so conceited as to believe that I could demand, $5 and $10 from you guys. I mean, I did do tiers at one time, but I don't believe that I'm doing like very much to have tiers yet. So a tier TIER, not a TEAR. Cause see, y'all love to say black men are crying. Black men crying and whining and acting like the victims. Yeah, I just that bullshit on the Roger report earlier, man, that shit rubbed me the wrong way. What up? We got old James, Bandit Nation, Art Nostal. What's good? So let me shout out the members. Okay, Greg, Aaron P, D. Scott, Phil Brad, Prof Days, Indigo Flow, The Builder's Table, D Rock Den, American Negro News, Mr. Me Too, Barry Little, Detroit 313, Black Light Revelations 2, commented replay gang on last night's show. And yeah, shout out to the replay gang. If you're listening, like Black Pearl, or hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. Those are people in Van Arn. Those are people who comment replay game pretty often. So, Akron Zippy, member, Yumcha 11, another member, Black Pearl, Raven Knight, Andre 416, and Blue Marble 9. Alrighty. Alrighty. Watching Roger earlier. Here's what triggered me on the Roger Report Live. That's Roger is my habitual line stepper brother. I ride with him, he ride with me. That's just how it goes. I mean, shit. Yeah, with you, it's solidarity amongst our group. You know, the habitual line steppers. Whether you're one of the main habitual line steppers, the main five, or you're an habitual line stepper by association. If you know, if you're a panel frequenter, especially on Roger, because Roger is so dedicated. I mean, it's just that's just how it is. I told Hot Sauce one time. I mean, like, you a habitual line stepper, but yeah, man, it's like for us, we are a welcoming group of people, but I've always adamantly said that, um, you know, we are comprised of five individuals, just the main ones. I mean, you heard me say these individuals before. YAS4W, Sister George, Darth Skater 7, The Roger Report, and myself. So, yeah, but people like Hot Sauce, people like Black Guru, people like AL Evans, and so on and so forth. They those guys have definitely, stood with us. You know what I'm saying? Chaos people like Chaos Rain too. So, I mean, that's just what it is at the end of the day. I mean, if I forgot to say your name, don't be offended or anything like that. Hey, I'm not a perfect guy. So, yeah. So, on the Roger report, we had this guy named Marcus up here, and the implication he made to Roger, because Roger established himself, I'm a hard worker, I make above average pay, I make more than the average white man. So, this Marcus guy says that Roger's a special Negro. So, that was enough right there. That was enough right there for me. Uh, yeah, RPM. Yeah, RPM giving y'all a good idea. I said this a second ago. Hit that like button on the way in. So thank you, RPM. Shoot, that's why that's probably the reason why I gave you a wrench, making all these smart suggestions. So yeah. Yeah, so because Roger makes above average money, which, I know plenty of black men that make above average money. He's a special Negro. He belongs to an elite group of people. This talented 10th thing. I got to research this talented 10th thing. I mean, it's not something that sounds very appealing to me. I mean, I just want to be successful enough to make sure that my kid is covered. That's it. I mean, I can get some stuff too, but I mean, shoot, I just want to, yeah, I just want to be able to do the important things in life. So, I mean, I got some things in the works, and hey, if those things work out, hey, the habitual line steppers will be unstoppable. So, that's what I'm going for. I'm a bit ambitious at this point about this social media thing and about this life thing, because everything, these days you got to have a first stream of income, second stream of income, and a third stream of income. So this is what it is, and especially for a black man, I don't dig the victimhood narrative. And what I mean by victimhood narrative is kind of a, because black men discuss what has happened in the past to black people and to black men and to black boys. Because of that, we're somehow establishing some type of victimhood for black men, some type of victimhood stance. I mean, all I've ever said was, uh, you know, for the circumstances we've been through throughout hundreds of years, it sure does seem like y'all don't give a damn about that. It's like you demonstrate things that will make me or any motherfucker on the outside looking in believe that y'all don't give a damn about what everybody had to go through in the past. And when I say y'all, that y'all is the implication of who is listening, who might be thinking I'm talking about them. And I will say this: if you think I'm talking about you, I will say it's a 85 to 90% chance that I am. Long time ago, hybrid catastrophic impacts AC 83rd power. Remember me saying this. And I still think it holds true today. I said that I didn't like 95% of people. 95%. Now, there's no way for me to quantify that percentage, but it's an exaggeration of how I feel about the mentality. There are too many people that went through too much, that paved the way, that were actual black men that sacrificed everything they had, sacrificed themselves, sacrificed their time, sacrificed their health, sacrificed their lives, just so some of us can have a better one. But we act like we don't appreciate that. Something has got to be wrong with everything a black man does. White man complain about men's rights. Guess what? Guess what black folks doing? That guy over there is fighting for men's rights. Gosh darn it. I wish black men would do that. An Asian man has a job that makes over $40,000 a year. That Asian man is doing good. I wish black men were like that. Mexicans waiting on a gas station at a gas station, waiting for somebody to pull up and ask them if they want some work. Those guys are doing what they have to do. They work hard. They want all the jobs that, niggas don't. Cause I don't know, for some reason, like the context of racism has actually kind of shifted from like slowly from the racist white to the black person. And it's against black men. I mean, dead ass serious. I seen some motherfuckers say some crazy shit, and they did some crazy shit in their real lives. And the weirdest and the part that is the most appalling is the fact that they got a pass for it because all they did was hate on brothers. That's all they did. They hated on brothers. Look. Let me just put it to you like this. There was a guy that got caught following trannies on X. Okay, I think a couple of you know who this guy is. But see, from a lot of the comments that I've been reading and all, and all the videos, a lot of people are giving that person a pass. What if that was, let me say, and I'm gonna pick on somebody. I don't mean like this person would actually do this, but what if that was Edward Anderson that got caught doing that? Do you know how much of a shitstorm in this space this would be? All the anti-black manosphere does is they have each other's backs no matter what they do. So they can't really say anything about us because it will be hypocrisy. But you know what? It's not an argument that's based on logic anyway. So we can't expect logic from utter fucking stupidity and hypocrisy. You can't. Because like I said, it's like my anger kind of ceased a little bit when it came to when me, being appalled and triggered by stupid ass people on the internet. Because it's like this. A lot of these people, like, they really like are lying about how great their lives are. Say for instance, you got the married woman. She big as fuck. And always yelling and screaming and complaining to men because she's not wanting to listen to what the guys have to say, but she claims that she's happily married. Does a happily married woman sit up in all hours of the day and night arguing with men on the internet that they have never physically met? Happy people don't do that. It's that same, I laugh whenever I see something negative against black men on the internet. You know what? I'm kind of used to it, actually. I'm kind of used to it, like for real, bro. And it's a shame that you have to get used to something like that. But the thing is, though, I'm not begging for any respect either. Either you can initially respect me or you can kick rocks. Yeah, kick of thine rocks. Stub your toe. Cry like a bitch, holding your foot while you roll around on the ground. I don't care. I don't. By the way, like, look, the guy that tagged me in that post trying to prove that they talked about black boys and education and all that. I already said one time, man, please do not mention my name again. Don't do it. I'm not engaging in that shit. I don't care what you say. And the content creators know who they are. Stop saying my fucking name. I don't care. I mean, you can do what you want. I mean, you can do what you want. You say my name again, but then again, if you do, I think like y'all trying to do what these old glutinous ass women do. Y'all try to say something real stupid, real flagrant, real fucking dumb, real coonish, anything that would you think would trigger someone, and then when that someone retaliates, you go run to whatever social media platform and report. Oh my god, I don't feel safe on the internet. How the fuck do you not feel safe on the internet? Like it's just it's we are a people that don't want anything or any no, we don't want anybody to say anything back once we insult them. If I insult you, if I insult AL Evans, I expect AL Evans to say something back. I hope his comeback is better than mine. Because if I have that mindset to where I got to do that to you, man, look, not many people really have a chance. I may not seem or come off as the person that does that, but I'm sorry, man. I am a very cruel individual when it comes to words because I don't care. I try to carry myself with some decorum, but when the environment calls for it, like when dudes think that black men don't work hard, that we're lazy, we're trying to play the victim and we expect handouts and shit like that. That's some bullshit. Ain't nobody ever just give me anything. I mean, I've had friends if like, okay, if I need a couple dollars, shoot, they were there for me, throughout my life, but that's not something that is some that's not a flex at all. But I mean, the last thing that I'm gonna come off and do is I would rather be a complete fucking asshole than to be some dude that thumbs his nose up to you just because he makes more than $12 an hour. Or he feels like that he has arrived, that he's made it. Same dudes that say that bootstrap shit, and I want to talk to some bootstrap niggas. I really do. After today, I want to talk to some bootstrap guys. Everybody's like, oh, he trying to come off like Thomas Sowell. I mean, like people like that, Jason Whitlock. I don't blame people like Jason Whitlock for saying, hey, you know what? If I go to a river and I fish and I have 2 buckets of fish, and you're asking me to give you fish, I would rather give you a fishing pole and teach you how to fish so you can get all the fish you want yourself, just like I did. I do get that logic somewhat. Nobody owes you anything. You got to go out there and get it. Nobody's going to bring it to you. I get it. But don't act like not like the last 3 to 400 years didn't happen. A.O. Evans said you will receive smoke in kind. Exactly. Because you're a grown ass man that know how to say what's on his mind. Some of these people don't. They rather run their little crybaby ass echo chambers. Yeah, I said it, bitch. Whoever's listening. They rather run into their little crybaby ass echo chambers and complain about the same guys over and over again. So guess what? Those guys you're complaining about, hey, I need to take advice on what they're doing to make their channels pop the way they do. Since they live rent free in all y'all heads. Ain't none of these dudes doing, ain't none of these dudes saying is affecting you. It's not holding you back from anything. Just like y'all like to say, oh man, these women ain't holding you back from anything without considering the sons that live under their roof. Come on. No, nobody's stopping me from doing anything at all. If I hadn't done something I was supposed to, it was because it was my choice or I didn't care or I was apathetic to it. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power was good. Off from the norm 18. What's going on? Off from the norm 18 says, what makes a bully a victim when you make an excuse for them? Noir truth. Throw a rock and hide your hand tactics. Yeah, I've said this in the past. And, this is a criticism toward my people. And I know black people don't like to hear criticisms from black men. Example, Bill Cosby. Because I had always stated that the reason why that people were really mad at Bill Cosby is because, he tried to hold black people to a standard. And he made that pound cake speech. Like that shit doesn't really happen. And you're just putting out a false image for black folks. Look at how some of y'all act on a daily basis. Jeez. Shoot. Don't be mad at Bill Cosby. Be mad at yourself. Y'all, some of you out there were the ones that let these sons go to the wayside. And then expected somebody like me to just step in and say, hey, little man, you need to act right. Oh, screw them motherfuckers. I mean, I can understand if they were 6, 7, 8, there's something you can do to shape a mind like that, something like not all things are meant to be, but but when it comes to that 15, 16 territory, don't come to me with that shit. Shoot. Don't come to me with that shit. You just an awful parent. I saw a comment earlier today. Why aren't the black men holding these men who won't be there for their kids to accountability? They're always trying to hold the mother's accountability and everything because you suck as parents. And we tired of seeing that shit. And we tired of you making excuses and blaming people you never physically met. Fucking tired of this shit. And I know a lot of these guys that sit up there and talk about, all the bad blood we do is whine. Oh, y'all just whine and cry. Them niggas from single mothers. Yeah, I said it. Some of y'all from 2-parent homes, you had battle axe moms and weak ass daddies. Sorry. Reality. But I did say this. Black people are the worst bullies on the planet. They want to be able to bully you, but they don't want any retaliation. They're afraid. How are you a bully and you're afraid of retaliation? Most bullies are actually, that's the pathology. They try to intimidate people because they ain't got nothing going on in their lives worth of shit. Father probably a bum. Mother probably a cigarette smoking person at the end of their rope and shit. Acting like shit all the goddamn time. Shoot. And I do understand. Like, we all understand that people have been presented with an unfair set of circumstances that will lead to them having a mentality shift that is detrimental to their lives. And no, if I'm not involved in that household or the little motherfucker didn't come out my balls, it ain't got shit to do with me. Black men need to be leaders. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We the goddamn leaders anyway. It's just that a bunch of pussy ass niggas let women have the ball. Oh man, I just need to just be quiet and understand. No, I will never be quiet and understand. You can kiss me. Now let me stop. But that shit right there, man, I've been thinking about this shit all day. Niggas like that exist. Because Roger works hard, because a black man works hard and can make more than a white man, that somehow makes him a special Negro because inherently black men are lazy and don't have the drive to do things, which is bullshit. I don't like sentiments from racist whites coming out of the mouths of blacks, and it's even more disappointing when it's black men. I'm not saying that black men should uplift each other, even though we should. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna say something that I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on something I said on Roger's panel. It seems as if many of us blacks these days we're patterning ourselves after what white people think. Racist whites, not all. I really don't like saying not all, but sometimes you have to clarify yourself. I mean, shit. When I was a cancer patient, all my doctors and nurses were white. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna forgive racism because of that. It's just that ain't none of those doctors and nurses ever called me a nigga. I pretty much, the it was like 2 or 3 times I heard the word nigga come out of a white boy mouth. I'm down. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Like, look, oh nigga, no, I'm the only one that can say that. You know who would always stop me? Black folks. I say, you just heard what he said, right? The fuck are you doing? Oh man, they ain't mean it like that. What they mean like what? Is there a nice way for a white man to say the word nigger? I'm talking about hard R. Is there a nice way for that? Is there a way for him to say that is so unintentional that we should just give it a pass? I want to know. I know. I want to know. I want to know. What makes a lot of these black dudes, and really is more compromised dudes than anything, not the black men I associate with. What make y'all into pussies for white men? Your mothers? Yeah, because they swear on nation all day now. Even some, and I hate to break this to you, even some of the older women in your families that you respect so much, yeah, they respect white men more than they respect their own husbands, your uncles, your fathers, and in many ways, you take characteristics out of after your mother instead of your father, and no, that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. From the norm, 18. Seen an accident earlier today. One car flipped over and a black man were there to help these black women and children out their vehicles. I'm proud of us. Yeah. This is what I see on a regular basis. If black men are in a position to help black women and black children, we do. This internet shit that these old bitter ass people go on, like these little diatribes and these tirades, is cap. It's cap. Or else they must have a shitty fucking family that don't do shit for each other. Because ain't nobody seeing none of that shit. Like I said, in the area I'm in, I don't see nothing but black dads. Niggas crying about the CDC statistics. They're using stats to prove our bullshit wrong. No. Stats is tangible, solid information. And for black folks to have something against it goes back to the same thing I said about how y'all run every intelligent black man away from this community, being stupid ass motherfuckers that's trying to be cool. It is frustrating sometimes. It is. It's the internet. It's not real. No. I beg to differ. Some of you are really stupid. Some of you are real stupid. Yeah, so there's some real to it. There should be no goddamn way. No goddamn way we should ever code up. Ever. Man. It's whatever at this point, man. For real, for real. I'm gonna ride with who willing to ride me. And you bootstrap niggas gotta learn the hard way. Some of you pro black, pro wax, slow tips gotta learn the hard way too. And these brainy smurf ass niggas that don't know how to keep my name out their fucking mouth, they gonna have to learn the hard way too. Period. People like A.L. Evans aligned with the right people. Trust me on that. Truism the Stormcrow. What's good? I said a while ago, a coon emergence is coming. Seem like it's here. We need to be ready for that shit. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. See, the couple times a white man did come on this panel, he learned this place quick. I don't do that shit because I saw a panel one time where they seemed like they were kowtowing to the white guy. I was like, no, I don't do that. No, not at all. I don't do that. Y'all can do that. White people worship all y'all want. I don't do that shit. Shoot, I'm better than that. If y'all want to be some subservient, submissive ass niggas, you go right ahead.
Roger, you must be special because you make more than a white man. Oh, they rule us. They're conquerors.
Two white guys walking a bar full of black guys. What the fuck you think they gonna do? You gonna start smacking black guys? We defeated your asses. No, that ain't gonna happen. if you really believe that shit's gonna happen, please, I'm gonna show you a place where, midgets can fly. I'm talking about like Tony Cox looking midgets. I mean, like, yeah, like mini me looking midgets. Goddamn, they fly around. They have super strength and they fuck all your women. Like, I will show you a place like that. In other words, stop the cap. All disrespectful. When we say disrespectful, it ain't that. I mean, at least for me, it ain't that I want respect. You should be respecting me. No, I kind of want people to disrespect me so I can do what I do. Shoot, just I'm the closest thing to a motherfucker waking up just to look for some shit to get. I mean, just to look for some shit to go down. Damn, you're special because you made more than a white man. Boy, what an idiot. Okay. I see black women in trouble and I just look away, depending on the circumstance. Depending on the circumstance. If it's something that won't get me killed, maybe. My life is precious. I love my life. God willing, I get to wake up tomorrow. Shoot. Well, me being serious about exercise again. I mean, that increases those chances that I get more days. Excuse me. God damn, excuse me. Shit. All right. That's how bad things are. Okay. Not Brainy Smurf. Remember what used to happen to Brainy Smurf every time he came around with that bullshit? I mean, look at the screen. Fuck out of here. He says truism. They get themselves in those situations, have no respect for black men, think they are better than black men, are agents of feminism. So help yourself. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna beg you for respect. Just know your place when you're around me. Period. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it like I'm some big shot. What I'm saying is, if you respect me, I respect you. If you don't respect me, then hey, all right, then. Let's go ahead and verify and confirm that. Oh, and we're in the last day of April. Shit. We're in our 5th month already in 2024. You know what's really unsettling? As you get older, the days go by faster. And yeah, I mean, shit. Man, when I get like 60, my year's gonna last 6 months. Shit. Like, white guys coming to this space makes me think it's a spy or a plant. I mean, we can't stop other races from being here. Just like that Facebook group I had, black men being brutally honest with everyone. Every time a white person pop up, what are they doing here? With everyone, dumbass. With everyone. What you doing? You trying to hide? Oh man, this is supposed to be a war room where we're planning to save the community. Then why haven't you put forth any plans? Why do you like? I used to hate that shit. We're supposed to be planning and strategizing to save the community. But you know, the main people be saying that shit be on all the troll posts. That's what I'm saying, man. You set this standard every time black men do something. Like you set this standard every time black men group up, and then all y'all do is everything you can to stop the dude. Crying and shit. Let me look. Y'all say the black man is here crying. Look, I can identify who the real crybabies are with receipts. The compromised individuals that let other dudes just get away with whatever they want to get away with just because they hating on black men. Like, you know, a big fat piece of shit motherfucker planting drugs on somebody, you know, that follows, you know, a certain kind on their social media. All this doxing, all this trying to ruin people's livelihoods because your feelings are hurt. I'm gonna put your address out there. Hopefully somebody come to your house. Man, there are like 5 folks out there with my address. Ain't none of them show up yet. None of them. Nigga, you don't know what people got at their house. You don't know what people are about. Hell, for all you know, I could be a serial deleter. Shoot. This like I was talking about last night, this internet tough guy shit that you motherfuckers keep trying to pull. Oh shoot, threatening to plant drugs on a car and getting white police involved. That's not tough at all. I make better content. Andre, link. Uh, Andre, you must got some news. You might eat people. Man, look. I mean, ain't no Attack on Titan, man. I've been watching Attack on Titan stuff on YouTube all day, man. Here you come talking about eating folks. I heard that one time in my life. All right, at work, at one of my jobs, there was a drawer that was stuck. We needed that drawer to close. It was stuck. I mean, it was. I knew how to operate it. I knew how you know the inside mechanics worked and all that stuff. So what I did was I basically just bent my knees, just picked up the thing, and then just kind of snapped it back into place. The guy that saw me do that, man, look, man, don't nobody care that you eat people. Like, come on, man. It's like shit. That's what I tell y'all about that physical imposition that I got. People don't mess with me for real. Like, you know, and I don't be going around acting tough and stick my chest out or anything like that. I even had a dude on a job, like on a job interview that I went to. He asking me can I make myself look smaller? I said, who the fuck does he think I am? Ant-Man? Shoot. Shoot. I'm supposed to be fucking Ant-Man. I'm supposed to, because I'm a black guy with a straight face. I'm supposed to be less imposing and intimidating to folks. You know, see, that's why I say all that bullshit about people talking about conquered and defeated. Niggas, stop. I mean, you white man, dude, look, I don't have no, like, and it's not a flex. I don't have no problem scaring a white man. I don't try to. That's why I don't like that. That's why, like, I be saying that shit. If you want to, like I said, if y'all want to kowtow to racist whites, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't blame people like me for not wanting you to do it. So anyway, I see, yeah, got pastor. Sofa gangsters. Yeah, sofa gangsters. sitting up there looking at their cell phone, like waiting on that text message from old girl, and then being on YouTube and shit. These niggas, oh my god, why are they talking about this stuff? Y'all's queen, y'all's queen. I don't understand them niggas either. I look intimidating. I typically tone down how I really am. I guess. I mean, I don't try it. I mean, the thing is though, the key to intimidation is that you don't try to do it. You don't try to do it. You let it come natural. I mean, if you try to do it, what you're gonna make a person do is jump up in your face and challenge you. Fuck you think you is, nigga? You know, that kind of thing. Mr. Albert, black folks cry about racism but kill each other. Wait, huh? Huh? Like, right? Like, seriously, man, y'all need to look at some numbers. I know y'all don't like stats or anything, but I mean, it ain't like it's like every day. I know some cities are cesspools and shit like that, but I mean, I act like that shit just happening every goddamn day. Like, it like shit. Like, I wake up, man, I need to get me a gun and kill me a nigga because you know that's the addicting thing to do. And I mean, but I do get where Mr. Albert's going with this. I mean, like it ain't racism that you should have put in that context. I mean, you know, it ain't cry about racism. It's a bunch of virtue signaling and acting fake and acting like everything is all good. You know, like that meme with that dog sitting in that room drinking coffee and everything around him is on fire and then he's saying everything is fine. Yeah, but you know, like no, I'm not gonna give racist a pass for being racist. Sorry. Like one of the funniest things I ever heard in my life was a racist person calling me a racist. Not like not a racist person, a white person calling me a racist. I'm like, man, if you get your stupid ass out of here, like shit. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all believe I was supposed to act all conquered and shit. And I shouldn't say that. You know, only the white man. Fuck out of here, man. So who wants to go first? Andre was here first. Go ahead, and then Passa and AL, whichever one of y'all. My uncles were murdered by black men. I am sorry to hear that. I really am. But I ain't had nothing to do with that shit.
What was the topic? Because I came here late.
Too far gone for no reason. I mean, I was just around here talking. I mean, I really expounded off of the expounded off of the expanded. I don't know what fucking word. I elaborated more on what happened on the Roger report off of one statement that was made or one sentiment that was expressed that Roger saying, you know, and Roger truly does make above average.
Well, like earlier today.
Yeah, but yeah, earlier today, and then he called Roger a special Negro because you know I guess black men don't work hard,
well,
or something like that.
Like who did that?
Some douche named Marcus. Not keep it 100, Marcus. I don't want him to get all. I don't want him to get all fired up. Like I'm not talking about you.
I know you're talking about Marcus. Like Marcus, like Roger, like brings Marcus up a lot. Actually, that dude is always.
That's Alabama Marcus. He ain't shit. We know.
Well, L. Did you say Alabama? Okay,
Alabama.
we're not claiming that guy.
Okay, you ain't got to claim him. I'm just saying. He give y'all a bad taste with some of the shit he be saying. Trust me. I didn't make it to the show today because I was suffering from stomach virus and whatnot. I took the day off. But if I would have been there, I would have been getting it dead in his ass.
Well, like Al, I just want to finish real quick. Basically this Marcus dude, like typically, like the times that I've seen him come up on the panel, he basically has like he's basically a contrarian. So all he does is just go against what anybody else has to say.
That's all. Okay, I want him to come here and try that shit with me.
You call him a contrarian. I call him divisive. He's just fucking divisive. And the way he promotes Alabama had me thinking y'all still thinking like y'all back in the 1950s Alabama. I'm like, Negro, come on, cut the shit. Come on, cut the shit. But I digress, because if I get going on that nigga, I will not stop.
Well, actually, like there's a content creator that was talking about he wants to have a conversation with Roger. I'm thinking like he would be better off having a conversation with you because
Uh,
like he's one of those dudes that uh like wants to have an argument,
oh,
you know?
okay. We'll shut that down real fast. I mean, no, I ain't, look, there's some things I truly don't have time for. And based on the way I was raised, I don't have any tolerance for that. I
Well, like
mean, I don't have any tolerance for that denial shit. I've had family members that dealt directly in the civil rights movement, so they were there to see all the shit that was happening to us. They were
well,
there, and the biggest part about it is many of us saw it as a slap in the face because we had a leader telling us not to do shit. You
well,
know,
like the thing is, it's like he was saying that he wants to go over to Roger's channel, and he's like Roger's probably not going to want to have him, and Roger's probably going to kick him off and whatnot. But I'm uh, like I
no,
didn't say this,
we don't do like
but
the anti-black manosphere. Every time somebody comes up to disagree with them, they start acting like little bitches and want to mute and kick you off. So go ahead,
well,
Andre.
like, well, the thing,
And
like the
Rogers never kicked him out. That's the whole thing.
like
Go ahead.
that's not the point that I was making. The point that I was making is that Kev is more like whether he agrees with your point or not. Like you come up, you could talk your shit, but if it like if it's not making any sense, like you're gonna get checked. But basically, like because basically the argument was that like if he was to go over on Roger's channel and like try to bring his argument, like he would get shut down. And like I was trying to say that like Roger is trying to like actually keep his platform like on topic. So like when you start talk, because like basically somebody else was mentioning like truism that was over there the other day, and basically Roger was talking what he was talking about, but truism was over there arguing about like white supremacy and like that wasn't the conversation that wasn't the topic of the conversation. So like
What
why
was the
were you
topic of the conversation today then that they were arguing about?
Why do white people think black people have privilege? That was the topic of conversation. Why do white people think black people have privilege?
Okay.
I don't get this privilege thing. I mean, we are allowed to walk the earth without, having to look down at the ground and everything. I do understand. We're allowed to walk the earth. I understand that there are a much more tremendous opportunity for us to take advantage of. Some of us just have to be pointed in that direction because, some of us just don't know. So, but yeah, at the same time, you can't sit up there and say, "Oh, why are they complaining about racism?" That for a person like me, that just come off as like you scared of white folks. Like that's what that come off as. I mean, I mean, because I know that conversation triggers white folks. See, they don't want to. They want to pretend like this whole racism, this whole white supremacy thing isn't a thing. I mean, it's not. It's not really stopping you from doing anything right now. But if people are bothered by the conversation, yeah, you're gonna get a goddamn history lesson. Like seriously, I mean, like I said, I've been through that shit. I've experienced some of that shit. It's like not to say that I'm just gonna sit at home and expect a reparations check to come in the mail. Like I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, shoot. I mean, if it triggers if it triggers your white friends every time they talk about racism, you know why that is? Because they don't want to acknowledge that their uncle racist and their granddaddy racist and their stupid ass grandmama racist and their stupid ass great aunt racist are pieces of shit. They would have to admit that, and they put these narratives out and they put this shit out in the air and they put this energy out like, I don't want to talk about it. Why are we teaching stuff like that? And I'm not saying you should be a victim either. Every time you discuss this type of thing, it ain't about being a damn victim. Okay. I'm just saying, understand why I think the way I think. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with it. But hey, it does exist. I mean, it does. Not to the level that my parents went through. And then like in 2024, like white supremacists don't have to do much anymore to black folks because yes, we kind of do a lot of things to each other. And I'm not just talking about shooting and killing. I'm talking about at other social levels.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And it's like, it's not just a black man thing, it's a black folk thing. Stop being afraid to tell women they fucking up. Oh my God. You're talking about Keisha. Shut up. Just shut up. That shit's making me sick now. I mean, damn. What girl in this space is named Keisha? I know what they're talking about. Shit. I mean, damn, but you trying to save a dumb bitch? Like, damn. Like, yeah, just say, if you're trying to save a dumb bitch, say you're trying to save a dumb bitch.
Well, like to be fair, like I do actually have a female cousin named Keisha, and like she used to fight niggas and be on that bullshit. And I do actually have a cousin named Jermaine. You know, the always blaming on Jermaine stereotype.
I used to have a roommate named Jermaine, and he used to
Yeah,
fuck a woman named Keisha.
that's something like yeah.
PSA service announcement. PSA service announcement. My name is A.L. Williams, and I married Akeisha twice. I own. I take accountability. I own.
Yeah, if you made
Yeah.
if you married Akeisha twice, like AL, you got to take a triple L on that one.
Nah, you
No,
got.
I own my shit. I own my shit. Hey, I can stand up, look in the mirror, and say, "Yeah, I fucked up. I did it twice. It won't be a third time."
Hey, but Andre, tell that dude to come this way first. like that dude you put the back chat, tell him to come this way first. Like Roger is, I would like to call Roger sort of a politician. Like, you know, he's a politician type. Like he does his best to
Yeah.
run his show in a way that he actually cares about it. So
Yeah.
he's not gonna let people come up there, get off topic, get off on tangents and
Well,
everything.
like Kev, like the thing is, it's like Truism was there in the chat talking about like he was up on Roger's panel and Roger didn't let him say what he wanted to say, and you know, and maybe you might last longer than I would, like in comparison
Here's
to SKC. But like the point that I was trying to make is that Roger is like running his platform where he's trying to stay on topic. So if you're gonna go off topic, like he's gonna have an issue with that. If they're
but
like he didn't like what they were saying, it's just like no, he's trying to stay on topic, and that was my only issue with what he said. Because I didn't really disagree with what he said. It's just like Roger's trying to stay on topic.
But let me tell you something about content creator ethic. I'm a content creator. You know, a few people know who I am. But when I step on another content creator's platform, when they when they talk, I am silent. I am silent. I listen to what they have to say. I'm grateful for them to even let me on the panel. So I try to be as respectful as possible to the host. And when I say possible, that's very subjective and it varies because even if the host start getting all loud and shit and disrespectful, I'm gonna get disrespectful right back. And that motherfucker can do whatever he want, kick me off the panel, mute me up or whatever. I mean, you know, the thing is, if it's their platform, you're on their terms. If not, you can kick rocks, you can get banned from their platform, you can get blocked in the chat. People with a YouTube channel, they have a responsibility to make sure that it goes exactly the way they want it to go. So, and I mean, like, and stop lying and say we echo chambers. We're not. So, no, stop lying. Stop lying. Just stop lying. Stop the bullshit projection.
Well, I
Please.
mean, certain channels are echo chambers.
Well, what do you mean? Certain channels? Yeah, certain channels are echo chambers.
Yeah.
Go on a certain channel and disagree when it's a, like I said, when it's a shit on a certain content creator in a Black Manosphere session. Disagree with the person and see how many
Well,
people in that chat attack you and start acting like, you know, they panties are in a goddamn bunch, like they just.
well, like that's kind of like the argument that was being had was basically like look how many people would disagree when it's like people are going to disagree if like they're fans or friends with the certain content creator, but
Yeah,
same
like
If
Like,
you're an honest, like decent man, like if you see some bullshit, you're gonna call it out regardless of like where you
But you know
stand.
what? That doesn't surprise me though. Like, because if you ever played any sport, you know when you go to the home when you playing away and the other team is home, expect no one in the stadium to fucking like you. And so I get that when I come on YouTube, right, and I go on somebody else's platform, I kind of expect nobody to like me, and I'm okay with
okay, yeah, yeah, I'm okay with it too. I mean, I know how to go in hostile territory and come out with somebody's blood on my hands.
that. You got to play harder. You better play. You better play your
Yeah,
game. Play your
yeah,
game.
pretty
Well,
much.
Pasta, like you kind of sound unlikable.
I am
Uh-oh.
unlikable, and I bet you I am unlikable.
I was fucking with you when I said that,
No,
but
no, no.
No, you
Actually,
know
I
what?
am. I
I was
am. No,
fucking
but
with you
that's
when I
like what I'm saying is
said.
I could be kind of I can pick at people pretty trolly like, so I am a little bit unlikable. I get that. I do it on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome, Pastor. I hope you get all the fulfillment in the world off of that. But I used to
Oh,
go
I
around
really
saying,
do. It don't make on it.
I used to say that I was unlikable. Like, that I'm a hard individual to put up with. I mean, whether people agree with that or not, I mean, it got to some point where if I ever tried to make any kind of point, then there was always somebody to try to argue me down about it. And that's how I got used to, the idea that not everyone was going to agree with me. And I don't understand why a lot of people believe that people just should agree with them, whether, they feel in their hearts is right or wrong or not. If you wrong, you wrong. Period. I'm not going to
Well,
sit there and give you some sweet pass because, you wrong. If you
Well,
say
like
a chicken breast is dark meat, I'm going to say it's white meat. I don't give a fuck what you say. So, anyway, who's trying to speak? Was it Andre, Pastor, AL?
I think it was Andre about to say something.
Okay, Dre.
yeah, that was me. I think 50 came out with a great point. When he made that song where he was like, nobody likes me, but I don't like y'all anyway. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah,
one of the
that was
greatest
one of
songs
his first
to be made.
songs.
Yeah, that was one of the greatest songs to be ever be made.
So that came out on the first album, right? Or I
Yeah,
think it sounded like he made that before he got shot. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, but yeah, I get that, man. I mean, you have to
The energy is what I'm talking about.
like Bernie Mac and House Party 3. If they don't like you, fuck them.
Hey yo, Kev, I don't know how far you're trying to take this too far gone for no reason, but today in North Carolina, the the marshals went and got somebody or tried to get somebody. They end up 8 marshals end up getting shot. 4 didn't make it.
Oh
That's
God.
too far gone for no
Oh,
reason.
all right.
Nigga, just turn yourself in.
You said no. You said North Carolina,
In Charlotte,
Charlotte.
I'm like, what the? I'm like, yo, nigga, just turn yourself in, my nigga. But the thing about it is, this is crazy. This is nasty work, though. He got shot within the first 5 minutes. It looked like the people that took out the cops was his wife and son. I mean,
Wow.
y'all should have just, man, damn, boy, they went too far.
4 law enforcement officers killed in shooting at Charlotte, North Carolina residence. 4 other officers shot and injured. Oh boy, that's bad. Because what's gonna happen with that is that's gonna give them an excuse to implement more lethal techniques. And like it ain't like everybody that they're gonna do these lethal, like issue these lethal techniques to, or guilty people. It's not like that. So I mean, I'm not saying like there are not guilty people. If you do the crime, you definitely deserve to do the time. But come on, but who are they after? I mean, this like,
They
damn, were
was
they after militia? Like, what's
they
going
was
on?
serving a warrant on a felon with a gun. He was a felon and he had a gun. I don't know how they
Oh
know. I don't
God.
know how they knew he had a gun, but they went in there to get the gun and to get him. He started blasting. He went too far. He was too far gone. He started blasting.
Yeah.
They shot him. The baby mama and the son seen it. They got mad. They picked up their rifles and they started going at it.
Like
I
past,
think they were black.
Like I
Oh,
think you
God.
wilding right now, and I'm not sure like what the initial concept of the stream was. So I came a bit late.
Okay. Here's what my idea of the stream was. Okay. Okay. Although there could be reasons that could be argued, I'm not saying that black men are they're too far gone for no reason, like in the context of killing motherfuckers and shit. I was speaking more so on the mentality. Thanks for thanks for letting me know about that news story.
Oh,
Like,
my bad. I just see.
No.
I just went for. I went for you. I tend to go for it.
You made an attempt to stay on the topic, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for letting me know about that, man. This might be something I need to make a video on or something like that. I mean, but I have to see who the shooter is. Like you said, you think they were black?
They trying to hide it because they don't want black people to. They trying to hide it. If you look at it, it was a very black neighbor. It was the surrounding neighbors were black. If they white, cool, but they trying to hide it. So I think they black. They don't really want to get out. And it's in Charlotte too. They don't want black people like thinking like that.
Yeah. Well, they don't want black people thinking that we can retaliate whenever there's an injustice. So, I mean, like, what about the shooter? Is the shooter dead?
Yeah, the shooter he got taken out on the scene. But
I mean, if you shoot and kill 4 officers, yeah, you dead.
No,
I don't think taking you to jail.
I don't think he was the one that did it, Kev. I think his wife and son were the ones because he was in the shootout with him, and then he went down, and then the wife and son got guns, and then they went to work.
They started shooting at the officers too.
The wife and son are the ones that we believe took out the 4 officers.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of TMI.
How is that TMI? That's happening. That can happen in your neighborhood, cuz how is that too much information?
Because frankly, sir, you're doing a lot of speculating without having a whole lot of facts to back it up. So
you can actually look at the news. You should actually look at the news first,
sir. I just sit back and do like you normally do, give you enough rope to hang yourself. I was trying to be respectful, but yet still, there you go. I had obtained the floor. It was not for you to rebut just yet, sir. Now, if you allow me to get it out, like I was trying to say, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
You're doing way more speculating than you have the total facts of the situation. Because just about everything you said was semi-kosher till you started with the extras and the speculate. But I'm gonna let you hang your own self. I'm gonna let everybody else go and watch the footage. You can see the same footage that I saw that you saw that you're speculating on. Only thing factual that you did say was 4 officers got shot. And they said one was dead on the scene. They said nothing else about those retaliatory shots.
If you go actually look at
and they said nothing about the race. So like I said, do what you do best, sir. Do what you do best. Always putting your foot in your mouth. Do what you do best. Do what you do best. Always put your foot in your mouth. Do what you do best.
Okay,
that's what you do best. That's what you do best, sir. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing a yeoman job, buddy.
God damn. I'm not saying goddamn because of y'all. I'm saying goddamn because of this. Like 2 of them,
Now go read. Go look at the story and look at multiple stories. Then talk to people from North Carolina, which I actually happen to be. And I said it in a speculative way because no one actually has the full
No,
story.
actually, you was trying to skew the story. You were trying to skew the
Hey, come on, fellas. Come on, fellas.
You see them as victims.
Come
No,
on,
you're gonna do it.
come on, fellas. Come on, fellas.
Until you can purposely
Okay.
state what race they was, don't.
Okay.
Hey, real quick. Okay.
You can't talk to niggas.
Real quick. This.
I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze.
Damn. Okay. All right. Say what y'all want to say.
So now, if you look at enough of the stories and they all have the same pretty much storyline, you talk to people that actually are from there, you actually go on the website for Charlotte Mecklenburg and start reading about it, they will start telling you some of the same things. The perp was shot initially in the front yard, and then his wife and son picked up guns and started shooting, and they took those two into custody. Do you want me to say that more matter of fact?
No, like
Okay, then, nigga.
We didn't say half of what you stated. NBC didn't state that, and CBS didn't state that. And I got 2 of the 3. I refused to watch the 3rd. So yeah, okay, like I was stating earlier, and I didn't come off calling you a nigga, but I can call you a nigga since you want to throw salvos. You want to throw them, I can throw them with you too. You know, I ain't never been scared of your punk pussy ass. So let's go. So whatever you want to do and however you want to call it, we can.
I scared you. I speak, nigga. Don't be scared.
Pussy boy. Shut up, pussy boy. Shut up, pussy boy. Your word ain't never hold weight around here. You is a 3rd-tier content creator, and everybody knows. Shut your bitch ass.
18-wheelers and you fuck kids.
I own an 18-wheeler, bitch made, and I do what the fuck I want and how I want and how I like. I do what grown men do. So shut the entire fuck up, cock sucker. Shut your cock sucking ass up. Shut your cock sucking ass up. That's what the fuck you do. That's what the fuck you do, Tar baby. Shut up, Tar here, Tar baby. Shut the fuck up.
A lot lizard to smoke a rock with you. That's it.
No, I don't get down like that, girlfriend. I don't do effeminate type shit.
Come on,
I don't do effeminate type shit. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself with your pussy made accusations. That's what you like to do. I always make pussy made accusations that never validate to a hill of fucking beans. Go fuck yourself. Ain't never been much more than a pussy made ass, bitch made ass nigga. That's what you do. That's what the fuck you do. Go fuck off. Go fuck off. Go fuck off with a fat baby bitch. That's what you do.
Right, man. I don't want to talk to niggas like you. You right, yo. Go ahead. Well, you got it. Keep talking.
Whatever, bitch made.
You right, yo.
Yeah, I know I am. I know you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit, homeboy. But from BGS to Charles to all of us, we all discounted everything. You say you're a third-rate motherfucking cocksucking content creator that leech on and latch on for any way you can. I'm surprised he even let you come on over here. Everybody knows your real genealogy of this shit. You is sad, pathetic, and you lie damn near all the time. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. Cut the shit and shame the devil, cocksucker. Cut the shit and shame the devil.
Go ahead, cocksucker and all that. You like that kind of stuff, don't you? A nasty nigga. Let us go.
I'm just gonna talk to you like I talk to white boys. I bar none, fade off. You ain't nothing but a cocksucking prick to me. You ain't shit.
You right. I believe this nigga just. Something wrong with this
I know I am. That's why I'm not tripping on you. But I will talk shit to you, and I will talk shit about you. You mean nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. Your third-rate ass. Don't nobody listen to. Don't nobody watch. Go fuck off. Go fuck off, Tar Heel, Tar baby. Go fuck off. That's what the fuck you do. You ain't even man enough to come around my parts because you will be met with Mossberg. 7 of them already for your weight. And keep a ton of backup for you. It's whatever you want to do. It's whatever you want to do. You ain't bothering me. But if you do want to come my way, trust me. Hey, I will defend
Okay, I'm talking right now. Okay, that's enough.
What's up with that then, nigga? Let's talk gunplay, boy.
Oh God.
Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. Look, what I just got through talking about last night.
Let's
This
talk gunplay then, nigga.
this internet tough guy shit, guy. Come on, man.
He said he got the
We,
Mossberg.
we call it CB microphone junkie. That's what the
Let's
fuck
go,
we call it. That's what the fuck we call what the fuck he doing. He ain't shit, ain't been shit, ain't never go be shit. Pussy made ass cocksucker.
Then let's go. I'm in Texas, in Arlington, Texas. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Arlington, Texas.
Come on down south. Come on down south. You come on down to Central Texas if you like. I invite you. You more than invited. Come on.
I'll be in Austin. I'll be in Waco. I'll be in Austin. I'll be in Waco too.
Come on, bitch.
You said Central Texas. Give me a location, nigga.
Hey, come on,
Exactly.
fellas.
You the real bitch.
Come on now.
Call a city, nigga. Call a city then, nigga.
714 West Arlo Drive, Hawker Heights, Texas.
What city?
78648. Come on, Negro. Come on, Negro. You come to this doorstep, you gonna be met with a whole bunch of shotgun fire. I promise. I promise. It'll be your last time making a recording on the web. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I don't stutter. I don't stutter. I don't stutter. Hey, even Kev heard me. I don't stutter. I don't stutter. I said everything. I said everything I need to say, nigga. But if you quit running your mouth and you do more listening than you do talking, cocksucker, I've been there and said it. I don't repeat myself to bitch man. I don't repeat myself to women, and I don't repeat myself to bitch man. That I do not do.
Say it again, nigga. You mad, boy? You mad on the
Never that. I'm 50 years old. Be mad at you are inferiority complex walking. You are an inferiority complex walking. What you are, sir. You've been trashed forever. You will continue to be trashed. Nigga, I ain't never put a crap pipe in my mouth a day in my life. Everybody that knows me know I'm a 420 man to the day I die. Go kill yourself with the dumb shit you think. Oh, and by the way, you still a cocksucker. You still a cocksucker. You're a fucking cocksucker and a waste of manhood. You is a waste of manhood. Like I said, you can step in this town if you want to. You go leave in a body bag. You can step in this town if you want to. You will leave with a body bag. You will leave in a body bag. Hey, just like you saw Michael Jordan crying, laughing right there. Your folks, they ain't gonna be smiling. They just gonna be crying. It's gonna be like a whole lot of slow music singing, a whole lot of tears. And I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. On your mama. I'm telling you, on your mama, you step foot anywhere near me, nigga, you gonna be met with a whole bunch of motherfucking leads. A whole bunch. Because this is a stand your ground in an open carry state. So keep acting like boo-boo the fool. Try me if you want to. 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 Hey, I put it like this. That scatter gun go put your black ass down. That scatter gun go put your black ass down. I promise you. On everything. You pussy made, cock sucker, car heel, car baby, piece of shit, trailer park trash, incest trucking, coon buffoonery ass, fuck face of a nigga. You ain't shit. Period. Point.
Fuck face. You really got a sexual interest in a nigga.
You're sad. You're sad, bro. You're sad. You're sad. I know I didn't touch the soul of your core like I always do anytime I get up on your ass. You ain't shit, ain't been shit, and ain't never gonna be shit. Kev, I'm out. Deuces.
Oh, he hurt now. Leave. Look at that nigga hurt. Oh. He was triggered, man. That nigga was triggered. He said, I'm gonna kill you, nigga, with the Mossberg. Your fat ass can't even shoot a Mossberg.
Pastor.
What's up, Kev?
I'm gonna do the rest of the show by myself. Okay.
You got it, man. You got it, bro. Have a good one.
All right, you too, man. All right, guys. Okay, listen up. For those of you that came in here and just witnessed the drama that's about to go on, I normally don't get between two men when they got whatever they got to say. Okay. It is never my intent for black men to do that. It's never my intent. I just let it go on because they're two grown ass men. They got an issue. But if you guys, I mean, sun is hot, raw, gone too far for no reason, Kev. Yeah. All right. You said that was unnecessary as fuck. I mean, whenever it comes down to it, yeah, I mean, I do understand. Like, I'm cool with both of those guys. Yeah, I'm cool with both of those guys, and I don't wish to see that kind of thing. But I mean, some else went on somewhere on another panel that has a history. Is that Kev? Now you good? Let it happen. Death Racer 25X is definitely with the shits. Yeah, man. But anyway, dude, how do I continue this? Yeah, I said I'm gonna finish the show by myself. It's like it's an hour and 18. I think the points were made. Yeah, and I do. I mean, I do so enjoy this. So, I mean, guys, just keep the smoke on Sunday night, man. Come on now. Sunday night, man. Can y'all do that? Can y'all come up on? I mean, I do understand that we all have schedules. We all have shit to do on certain nights, man. But goddamn, it's like that this channel right here is cursed. It's like I have the regular get my shit off conversations on Sunday night. I mean, and it's always be other people fighting, but goddamn, the intense smoke happens on Monday or Saturday. Come on, guys. Help me a little bit. Help me help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. Okay? All right. Yeah, so everything is cool now. This is Kev. I was born in Alabama. So I would not want to get roasted by AL. That's what hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. All right. And like I said, I'm cool with both of those guys. I wish you were not fighting instead of fighting. So there, Andre is back. Raven Knight said Raw was boring as fuck. That made up for it. Thank you, AL. Yes, thank you. Monday Heat TV champion. Raw was alright. I mean, yeah, I mean, the thing is I don't like about the draft is most of the draft picks, and I mean, I know it's kayfabe. Kayfabe means that it's scripted. I know that, like, I mean, it's a script. I mean, shit, they can go anywhere they want with it. So it's like the thing is with the draft is like too many of the draft picks stayed on their respective shows, and I mean the only people I really cared about was the NXT people getting drafted. But this is not a wrestling show, so hey, Andre, what's good? Shit, booking for a smoke show after WWE Backlash. Oh yeah, that's in France, and that show is happening midday. So I mean, I'll see what I can do. I think I'm gonna be on YouTube a lot longer. I mean, a lot more rather. Oh look, it's Citizen Lou. Well, what's good, guy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, we got American Negro News in the building as well. So Andre, what's good, man? You came back up.
I dropped down because I ended up listening to that bullshit. It was really annoying, and it
Oh,
was an
okay.
unnecessary argument. But
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. But some people like seeing shit like that for some reason. Like, especially, I mean, Andre, but aren't you like with the shits?
yeah, I'm with the shit, but like only if it's righteous.
Yeah, okay. Only okay.
Yeah, if it's righteous,
Righteous.
like it,
How does
like
what does righteous even look like in that
well,
situation though?
like I mean, if somebody like just randomly fucking started talking some shit, and you hadn't checked them, like that's righteous to check them. But dudes
Yeah.
just be arguing over nothing is what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's like Roger has a lot of history on his panels. So, I mean, like the AL, he's on Roger's panels all the time. Pastor used to pass through there a lot. And I mean, there's some history there. So, I mean, I tried to stay out the way as much as possible, but eventually that won't be good for the audience. I mean, some people, yeah, some people come through, some people like, yeah, like Death Racer 25X, let it happen. Yeah. Blood, nigga. But I mean, there's only so much you can do on a Wi-Fi connection. I mean, if I wanted to meet up with somebody and pull up on somebody, I just pull up on them motherfuckers. That's just what it is. You gonna do it, do it. But see, the thing is, I believe if it goes way far, past an AL, would I don't know, shit. The pulling up like that 95% of the time does not happen. It doesn't, and that's why, like I said, I don't try to act like no tough guy up here. If you can't outwit me, then you get it. That's what it is. So anyway, Hybrid says at the end of the day, they won't physically hurt each other. The steam is gone, so they can relax. Yeah, I mean, they go settle down, smoke a blunt or something. If that's what they do. I mean, shit, or take a shot or something like that. Relax and call your old lady and get a rub down or some shit. I don't know shit. But yeah.
Well, Kev, that's the thing, right? Because I made this comment like yesterday or the day before. Uh, I made this comment. It wasn't directed at anybody, but I was just talking about like yeah I actually have like had people that had access to the same kind of systems that law enforcement use. So basically, I was able to find people's like last known addresses because that's the stuff that the cops use. And I was told I was like my Gabe that I was pretending to be a tough guy. I was like, okay, if you think that way, but I was doing that in real life. So I'm not sure why you're acting like I'm capping on the internet, but whatever. If you think that way, go ahead.
I mean, you don't know what a person has at their home. Why you talking about pulling up? You don't know what a person is carrying it on their person. Why people is talking about pulling up, man? All I'm saying is this: I would rather use my words in a witty, articulate way, especially in a place where you have to use your words in a witty, articulate way. I mean, yeah, you supposed to you supposed to show some kind of talent when you up here. I mean, if you are an untalented mess, you're not gonna do even okay at okay level. I mean, but sometimes things get heated, man. I've been inside meetings before in a church and men would argue. I mean, damn near throwing blows. But even in real life, a lot of people, it's just hot air. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't go around getting into arguments and shit. I mean, that may be not true all the time. Not that time I went over to Truth as I Know It. I got a little, I would say out of character then, but hey. Yeah, Pastor is in the chat. He says, I tried, but niggas get made and go low. Okay, I'm sure you meant mad because autocorrect and go loco making threats. They old ass can't back up. Hey, look, Pastor, anytime you want to pull up and have a break dancing contest, you're going to win that motherfucker and I'm going to take pictures. I was like, look at Pastor, do some shit like that. But, it just.
I think they should both wear GoPros if they want to go at it.
GoPros? All right.
Yeah, so that way we can see the whole thing. That's sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I told
GoPro so we can watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I told a woman yesterday on the internet I never faked the sarcasm.
Well,
Never.
it's kind of hard to convey sarcasm on the internet. So unfortunately, I have to say like it's sarcasm because like when I say sarcastic shit, like sometimes people think I'm serious. So then I have to like explain after the fact that like yeah, I was being sarcastic.
Okay. All right. I got a question to ask one of you. Whose Discord is putting my broadcast in there? Somebody know. Cause see, in my studio, and I mean, I'm good with it. I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, shit, you should be putting me in your Discord and shit like that, even if you are talking shit. I mean, shit, I would like to know the people that's talking shit. I'm not gonna shy away from it, but I know one of you motherfuckers know. They ain't gonna be no, don't tell him, don't tell him. No. I want to know. Cause see, I get on Discord and have to look and hunt this shit down. Ain't but a few names I'm suspecting anyway. So all I gotta do is look up those names on Discord. Unless they got that shit in Chinese, like, yeah, I'm gonna find out who you are. So
Well, like I'm in like the only Discord I'm in is like in Ed's, and I haven't seen anything in his.
I don't think it's Ed's. I don't think
Like
it's
yeah,
Ed's.
like it's not his shit, so it must be one of like these hating ass niggas like
I
on the
wouldn't even
Discord.
so much. I wouldn't even call him a hater. I think that what it is that this program right here presents a certain level of drama from time to time, and plus, I've had like some pretty polarizing figures come through here. You know, the ones that people talk about all the time. So, I mean, it's not on purpose. Like I've always had these people over here, and you know, whatever gripes and whatever have the beefs y'all have with these people. I mean, I'm not in the center of it trying to be on one side or the other side. People pretty much know my position is that I'm cool with whoever's cool with me. You know, and you know, I'm not gonna dislike somebody because somebody need help disliking somebody. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. I mean, you need my help like disliking somebody. I mean, you must be weak in a lot of areas. I mean, shit. Just like the guys that they start some shit with somebody, then that person whoop their ass, and then they call about 5 or 6 of their homeboys to come help them. Like, yeah, that kind of thing. You know, it's just I don't get it. But then again, I'm one out of several billion people.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm always like, if I ended up getting into a fight with somebody, then I would have an equalizer to not need anybody else.
Equalizer. Yeah, you know, niggas. I mean, you know, guns and such, and guns, and you know, they punks, man. They punks. Nobody knows how to fight. Like
No, that's
I
not what I
watch.
said. That's not what I said. I said that
Oh, that's what I
I,
said. But go ahead.
well, I'm saying that like I'll scrap it out, but like I'm not the type of dude to lose. So if I do lose, like the equalizer is there to
Oh, okay.
maintain my victory.
Yeah, yeah, you know, ain't no Rocky stories out here. Ain't nobody like I got beat up, so I'm gonna eat my Wheaties and do some push-ups, and I'm gonna come back for revenge. You know,
Yeah,
no,
like
ain't nobody trying to do that. You know,
yeah, we're not doing
even
that.
though,
That,
even
that,
though
the
that would
motherfucker.
be an iron sharpens iron situation, because you know it used to be to the point where you get in a fist fight with somebody, you might actually become that person's best friend, or they'll become your best friend. You know, I done been in plenty of arguments with people that I done ended up being their best friend. You know, but people don't know how to do that these days. Uh, so all right, so let's see, we're at an hour and a half. An hour and a half is enough in most cases, but you know, let's see who else want to come up. Hey, since everybody want to give smoke on the other days besides the actual smoke show, like shit, y'all do this to Aunt T? Y'all go on these other shows and do act like this and not on the purge? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like really wondering about that. It's like you literally have a smoke show, but dudes choose to like fucking argue with other niggas like on days outside of that.
I mean, here's what we don't need to get caught up in, though. We don't need to get caught up in the echo chamber crap. Like we don't need to be caught up in the echo chamber crap, man. You know what I'm saying? Is like if somebody got an issue, like I said, I'm not gonna get between two grown men. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, McDrama Bear says I know pressure points in ish, so I'm liable to catch a case if I get into a fight. Um, I really don't have any expertise in fighting. I didn't grow up. I didn't get in too many fights, but people, and I'll even tell people this: I ain't been in too many fights growing up. You know, I was a smaller kid. I was a smaller kid until about 11th grade after I got done with chemotherapy. Like the year I was in chemotherapy, I had my growth spurt. I went from 5 feet 115 pounds to 5'10", 180, something like that. And you know, I only grew another inch after that. But Yeah, I went from small to big. You know, that's I guess that's the perk of beating cancer. But you know, I ain't grow like I'm not an expert fighter. I'm not a martial artist. I ain't trained in MMA. But people seem to think is like some dude that was a drunk that knows martial arts said, "Man, Kev, you'll kill somebody because you don't know how to control yourself." I'm like, not really, but that's why I don't get into shit. That's why I try to be cool, man. Like I don't want nobody trying to exact revenge and try to come back and shoot me and shit like that, you know. Plus, some of them shits ain't worth it, man. I mean, damn, I be wanting to try wrestling moves and shit. Oh, like rock bottom, rock like dude on the concrete. I be wanting to do that stuff like that. I be envisioning myself doing stuff like that. I just don't. I just don't. I'm not what you call a tough guy. I've been through some tough shit. I've had some tough injuries. You know, I mean, but like me being a tough guy, I like looking tough, but that's very subjective because I don't fight. I don't care. I mean, if somebody come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass," and then try to swing at me, then I got to do something about it. Then what I'm gonna do? Let myself get my ass whooped? I'm gonna let you whoop my ass? I mean, no, that's not gonna happen. And I don't
Well,
fight.
Kev,
And
like,
and here's the thing: I don't fight fair either. I don't. I haven't gotten into too many fights, but I don't fight fair. What is a fair street fight? Somebody please define for me what a fair street fight is.
that's knuckling up. And yeah, we're gonna fight right now, which is very unrealistic.
Uh, McDrama Bear Sack, damn Kev, I didn't know you beat cancer. Respect. 15, I was diagnosed with AML, acute male leukemia. Leukemia. It is the 14th deadliest cancer in the country, and I survived. I mean, it's not a flex because it's like this. It was four teenagers. We all had the same thing in Children's Hospital in Birmingham, Alabama. Two of us lived. The other two passed. It was kind of a traumatic experience. I mean, you know, it was like I didn't suffer that much. I was sick from the chemotherapy drugs, but every time I was off those drugs, I was out of treatment. I felt well, you know, I felt energetic. But when I was on those drugs, couldn't eat, couldn't like see something like fasting is no problem for me because I adjusted to it while I was in chemotherapy. I couldn't eat nothing. I throw it back up. I mean, that's all there was to it. And I think the fasting has some type of healing property too, because when you're not taking anything in your body like that, then your body goes through this process where it begins to heal itself a little bit. So,
Well, Kev, like, I could be wrong, but I did see recently potentially that you mentioned that you were ex-military.
no, I'm not. I never did that. No, I'm not ex-military, not at all.
Okay, so
I never joined the military.
that's what that's what I
I,
said. I could
I,
be wrong with that.
I was in the marching band in junior high and high school, but that was the closest thing that I ever did to doing something regimented besides being a culinary manager, a kitchen manager in various spots. I mean, like other than like band was like something that was very team oriented. You had to be coordinated and work with other people. So that's why, you know, I like teams. I like groups of people trying to do the same thing to accomplish one good goal. And I think that it, you know, is strength in numbers. The division, the division that we see every day amongst black men gets kind of cumbersome. It really does, and frustrating. It sometimes it's a necessary evil. Sometimes I wish some of us would just drop it. Is at the end of the day, and you know I'm not scared or of anybody. I'm not scared of conflict. I think that the hard and tough conversations need to be had. So anyway, chaos. What's good?
What's good, Kev? You know what they call it? They call that when you don't eat anything you fast, or let's say close to over 3 days, your body goes on what they call a state of ketos. And that's
Ketosis,
what,
you mean, right?
yeah, ketosis, yeah. And that's what state
Okay.
you want your every person wants to get at. Cause I mean now the body is gonna be in overdrive, gonna start cleansing out like the cells and stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. I think like this summer, maybe even next month. My cousin told me where to get some seeded watermelons, so I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 seeded watermelons and eat nothing but those for like a few days. I'm going on a watermelon fast. Like, I mean, I seen people do it. I mean, I'm not doing it as a
Mhm.
trend. I'm doing it because, like, watermelon is a diuretic. It's made of 95. It's made of 90% water. So
Yeah.
what it does is it cleans your blood. It's heart healthy. It contains beta carotene. It contains
Mhm.
lycopene. It contains something else that can turn into amino acid inside your body, and that helps with the recovery process of working out. But uh you know there was a guy named Callie Muscle that's
Mhm.
on YouTube that he went on a watermelon fast for 30 days.
Okay.
Me, hell no, I ain't gonna do it for no motherfucking 30 days. I'm gonna do it for about 4 or 5, see what happens.
Mhm.
So we'll see, man. I'm trying to look my best at an older age. That's what I'm trying to go for. Because see, too many
Yeah.
men my age, like they get run down, they look beat up, they look like life has just destroyed them. They gain weight, when they fart, they make kids pass out. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be
You
a
say they part and make kids pass out, really?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Like they
yes.
pass
Like
gas and
niggas
that's
stink,
fucking
man. They fucking stink, man. Like
shit. All right.
yeah, yeah. RPM say Callie Mosa had a heart attack at one point from eating ramen. God damn. So
Do
what
you
he
know?
did?
Do you know what they use to make ramen? Is not anything of any nutritional value. We look how they make the part. You know that because our ramen noodles, the thing alone could scratch or make like a fix like broken items. Like if
Yeah.
you break the sink, you could take a bunch of ramen noodles, sand up, and be like new.
Mm.
That is not something for human consumption at all. At all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Hybrid said, salute the big kid, walk through the fire with gasoline draws on. And was victorious in the end. I mean, shit, man. What I'm gonna do? Die? Like, with something like cancer, it's like a toss up. Like, shit, you could die. I mean, is my thing is, I don't believe in that year that reality ever set in for me. Because when my dad was diagnosed with non Hodgkin's lymphoma about a few years ago, the one thing I told him was, I never thought about dying. You know, I carried it like I was gonna live, and now my dad's doing okay too. So me and him got something in common. We're both cancer survivors. Like but the thing is though, my dad got some good treatment. Like he did, and too bad. His wife, my mother, passed away when shortly after he got out of treatment. I mean, some
Well,
yeah, it's shit. Life is something else, bro. I mean, seriously, it's like you're defined by your ability to be able to deal with certain situations. I mean, I mean that's what it is. It's like you have to have ultimate adaptability. That's why I don't be giving a fuck what I say. Sometimes I mean, I try to be as diplomatic as possible, but that shit's going away. Yeah, I'm purging that. I mean, no pun intended, but Big Drama Bear, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good? You guys start talking about the health shit. I'm on a health kick. I'm second week into my weight training and I'm bulking up. So yeah,
Oh,
you got to take
okay.
care of yourself. I'm
Yeah.
39. Gotta, gotta keep it up.
Yeah. I mean, you're at a prime age, so I mean,
yeah, McDrummer, you're definitely in the old nigga territory.
so,
Yeah, exactly. I getting a few gray whiskers. I'm like, okay, I gotta keep, what I'm saying, hold these young guys at bay. I gotta start pumping iron. Lightweight.
yeah,
Yeah,
I am
just
not.
the other
I'm
day,
not
like
strong.
just
I am looking forward to the disrespect as I get older.
just the other day, I seen a gray hair in my beard. I'm like, fuck,
You know
I'm
what?
getting up.
You know what that's called? That's called mortality. Is is our mortality is going to catch up with all of us one day. Unless, of course, they find the cure for death. I mean, shoot.
Well, it was just one, but I'm like, fuck, I'm getting up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, my beard started getting grazed when I was like, what, 30, something like that. 30, 31, or something like. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It could have been due to the stress of it could have been due to the stress of the employment I was working at the time.
Gabe, come up here.
Yeah. Who?
Gabe, hey, he's in the chat. Come up.
He said, I feel like I missed something. LOL. Yeah, the baby keeping him up at night. So, yep. Once again, Gabe, you missed the fireworks. Yeah. Well, I'm leaving it up. So, I mean, you can always go back and watch the replay. But let's just say it has something to do with Pastor and A.L. Evans. I'll just say that. But I think somebody got mad when I put this up here. Let me see. What was that comment I made? Because I mean, I wasn't like, for real though, man. Like I said, I don't get between men, but I mean, I wasn't digging it for real. Like,
once they started talking about body bags and guns, it's like that's when you lost me. It's like, all right,
yeah,
is that really where we're going? You know what I'm saying? It's like, is that really what we're doing? Like, really?
Well, McDrama Bear, actually, yeah, I seen you earlier. You were over there, and there was a lot of bullshit going on.
What over what? What's good? You trying to call him out on something?
No, I was saying he was over on like SKC shit, and there was a dude that was just on some bullshit, just arguing with everybody, like the panel and the chat.
God
like everybody
damn.
was like, fuck all of you. Like that dude.
That's somebody who's experiencing frustration in their real life. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and that's, I mean, I don't know the whole context. I mean, if you know, SKC's his channel is called, he renamed it Community Anthropology, didn't he? Something like that.
Yeah.
So was that today?
Yeah, I mean,
that was earlier.
you know how he does. He's like able to like make a point while being like extremely trollish, and it's like hard to know exactly what he means because he's like being truthful and he's being a troll. But his whole thing was basically his animal theory, where basically most of the people who adhere to what's considered, you know, the communita culture are essentially animals, and it's very triggering.
What?
This man said animal. Like
animals,
how the fuck is anybody supposed to take that? Like, for
I know. And I mean, it's
like
funny because he'll make hilarious parallels.
I'm not gonna lie, he made a great argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His arguments are like so funny, but like they have a point, but they're so trollish. And basically, I came up there and I'm like, the grain of salt, like the truth, the nugget of truth is basically like, you know, even people in the community, like we'll talk about like going beast mode and I got the dog in me, and they use a lot of things that allude to being like animals. And like, frankly, what we just saw just a little bit ago was like very much alluding to that, where we just lose the ability to activate our higher selves and we go straight to being like animals and stuff. But my whole thing was, it's like people are gonna get turned off by saying that, and they're not gonna like even listen to what you have to say. And he's trolling too, so like,
yeah. I mean, trolling, that word, the proverbial slippery slope.
I mean, they just say that, Kev. They just say that.
Yeah, I know. What's good, Gabe?
Hey,
Say you feel like you missed something?
Yeah.
I think I mean, I guess you didn't watch that exchange, but yeah, it was.
I saw a little bit of the beginning, but then I kind of had tuned out a bit. But you know what I did miss is this. So, you know, last night on your panel, I was pressed into an interview. Do you remember that?
Oh, you talking about the sergeant Faulkner?
yeah,
right.
Did you go up? Did you go the next day?
No, I emailed him and I didn't get anything back. See, this,
Oh,
this is
okay.
why I don't. This why I don't. He said he was off today. He got time and all this type of stuff. This is why I don't do these interviews. This is why I don't do it for a lot of dudes, because they're not serious. They want to try to press you. Come on, let's have an interview. Come over to my panel. Come over to this. You email them. They don't get back to you. This is why I don't do this stuff. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So dudes want to say, be a man. A man is a man in his word. That's the thing that's important. So,
well,
that's what I did miss.
Well, if like for the way the conversation went, I thought that would have been something serious to pursue.
Me too.
If I'm gonna say I want you to come over and I want you to do an interview, I'm gonna set up the stream. I'm gonna email you the link, and that's just what it is. Just like I did with the other ones, like I did with Obsidian, like I did with Kosher Clinician and Salty Balls. Those guys. I mean, email, drop the link. You're there. I give you a time, and then you're there. So, I mean, but that's the way I do think. I don't know. Some. Oh! Wait a minute. Whoa! Let me go ahead and defend Faulkner. His granddaddy died today. He had a death in the family. So
what, today?
Yeah, today. He had a death in the family today. He posted it on Facebook. So I think he posted it on his community tab too. So I wouldn't jump to, Faulkner could be, supporting family right now. So I mean, he had some happen. So I would say that that's probably the reason he was occupied with family. Otherwise,
like, you got a scheduled stream coming up, so I don't know.
Oh, he got a scheduled stream coming up. Oh, tomorrow. Oh yeah, some talking about black. Cause those guys, they tagged some content creators, including myself. Talking about, oh well, we did talk about this and we did talk about that and all this other stuff. I mean, he ain't proving nothing to me. Shit. I mean, personally, I told them the guys don't fucking mention me anymore, but they still doing it. And I mean, like, tagging me, that's a violation of the rules. So what am I supposed to do about that? I'm supposed to do this again, like this bullshit right here. I mean, I could do this all day, man. Seriously. I'm just supposed to just put that up there and remind y'all what the fuck position I'm in right now.
I mean, those do look alike. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like he looked like he hugged the white woman that killed his brother. Like, that's what he looked like. But let me take it down because your boy was talking about that this is harassment and all this bullshit. He started using Karen terminology. No, well, when I went on Truth As I Know It, like Mike V came up there. Oh, why you keep posting that picture of complex design?
That's real Mike V-ish of him. he do that.
Yeah, that's harassment. And then he tried to define what a smoke show was for me. Smoke show is like going to somewhere like the Manosphere meetup and going 90 minutes on the stage, or meet in a back alley where two of us go in and one of us come out.
The hell?
See, that's not uncharacteristic of Mike. He also told me that because I trolled him. He said that we go to the similar tech conferences and that he's gonna go in the bathroom. He's gonna catch me in the bathroom and then make it happen. So this is very this is on code with who Mike V is.
Like the issue was like when Mike was telling Kev this stuff, Complex Design was in the chat, like basically egging on Mike to say stuff that he couldn't say himself.
That's what they do.
No, I told him. I told him Complex Design sent his big brother to kind of come get me. I was like, man, you'll get the fuck up out of here.
That's how they do, man. They dedicate more time in going at people than actually making content. They don't even make content, really.
Yeah.
Let me read a magazine article of some importance, and then turn around and say, but them niggas don't talk about this. Them niggas don't talk about that. I mean,
try to act like they be up on something when you're literally reading something that somebody wrote. Like you're behind the content just by you reading that article. They didn't write the article. The article isn't about them or anything that they're doing. They just reading things that's coming out of the news.
Yeah, stale bread ass motherfuckers, man. That's what it is. I mean, for real. If you're gonna read somebody else's shit, add your personality to it. I can get up here and read shit all day, but you know, if I just read it and then like, okay, well, blah blah blah, monotone, or you kind of come off as kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, can somebody tell me some a word synonymous with boring? Melanese.
Droll.
Oh, okay,
Mike
yeah.
V.
God. Okay.
I mean, it was pretty boring. So I guess BGS made a response to what we talked about over here about black boys in tech, and he just did the same thing that Mike V ended up doing. He just read an article about China and tech and how they educate children. So, I mean, hey.
I mean, hey, Pastor, you need to check your autocorrect. Talk about nigga get made. I know you meant mad, but come on. No, he corrected himself. He corrected himself. Yeah, man. But yeah, they gonna tag me trying to talk about we talked about black boys in STEM too. I was like, well, okay.
So
yeah. I mean, why don't nobody know about this? Like, it's like damn, it's like people beating down your damn broadcast. Man, do you see them brainy Smurf guys? They talked about STEM and stuff, man.
He said brainy Smurf.
Man, it's yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. What used to happen to Brainy Smurf when you used to go around to other Smurfs with that shit?
They say, get out of here.
And get the fuck up out of here. Like, look at this screen right here. Yeah, that's exactly what they used to do to Brainy Smurf right there. The fuck out of here. Like,
we ain't trying to hear that shit.
Shoot. Hell no. Oh, God. Well, I used to love 80s cartoons. Them motherfuckers was ruthless as fuck. Like, I've gone back and watched some shit, and I was like, damn, they really said that. Like, but, you know, that's off topic. Yeah, niggas is gone, man. That niggas, like, when they say niggas is finished, I'm not a fan of that statement too much, but the more and more I exist every day, the more and more that statement actually has merit. Niggas are finished, man.
Wait, so they made a community post response rather than actually like making content on it?
What happened was,
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, what happened? Like I said. I mean, people can tag me if they want, but I did tell them niggas to give up and quit. They don't want to quit. I mean, so hey, it's got to be some more shit going on.
So because we didn't involve them in the conversation, we were talking about black boys in tech. They said that there's an attempt to ignore history. What? Y'all not relevant in that conversation. That's why we ain't mention y'all. Don't even make content about it. Like,
Jesus.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Let me
hold on. Let me
fan the flame.
Yeah, shit. You know, the conversation about the outcomes of black boys, particularly as it relates to STEM, has seemed to become the focal topic recently. However, in typical disingenuous fashion, it's as if this is something that hasn't or was never a central talking point of this platform. The attempt to ignore history is real. And the nerve to play ignorant is something not to be respected. So he tagged Keep It Techie. He tagged 2 of BGS's channels. He tagged me. He tagged Art Gustav, AB, Faulkner, and Truth Is I Look, man. I know somebody probably gonna get mad when I say this about Truth As I Know It, but his thumbnails are funny as shit. God, I mean, I know who he talking about, man, but they're like, shoot, he was getting me like that, and it was funny. I would laugh.
It's crazy. And I'm looking at the comment section because there's a comment section under it, and Charles is, and I'm not saying he's not mourning or going through something, but he's chatting in the chat section. That's just 8 hours ago. So I'm like, how you gonna be? You all on YouTube, but you ain't respond. All right.
Okay.
He literally pressed me, didn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know. I ain't like that.
Yeah, that was some pressing. You know.
Yeah, it was pressing.
He did press.
And sort of like to the point, there's like an art to this YouTube stuff. It's like it's better to like sort of like what you do, Kev, is you have your weekly smoke show, like rather than just spur of the moment do an interview, say, hey, I have my weekly so-and-so show, come there. and then just it's like a thing that you make sure you do every week. I mean, because that's sort of how you have to do the YouTube thing. You got to do it at a regular sort of interval, right? And so
Oh yeah.
you have to sort of be organized. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charles. There's no shade, but like there is a big thing about a lot of dudes in this space. They sort of just want to do things however they want to do it, and then they expect hundreds of people to show up or thousands of people to show up with super chats. And like maybe a couple people can do that. But the rest of everyone else, I mean, there's rules and games. Like there's a way to play this YouTube game, right? And it's not being disorganized.
No, I think it's don't press me about a serious conversation, and then you all on YouTube going back and forth on comment sections. I don't know. I ain't like that, man. I really didn't like that. That put a bad taste in my mouth. It won't happen again. It definitely won't. Anyway.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, because because the way it looked like, it seemed as if, okay, I mean, I get it, trying to extend an olive branch and everything, but Gabe, you're allowed to feel how you want to feel about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that.
I don't take him serious, but anyway.
Oh, Michael Myers talking about I'm here. Oh shit.
Who is that?
That's Michael Myers. Look, and his name run on, like no space between the first and the last. I'm waiting on the piano music. I actually thought, I ain't gonna lie, bringing up Halloween, I actually thought the Rob Zombie remake was good. I don't know. A lot of people like the classic. A lot of people are nostalgia buffs. But anyway, shoot, who hasn't spoken in a while? Chaos. What's good?
No, I'm just listening right now.
Okay, word. Narratives and dialogue says, Bandit Nation, nigga just got into it with okay.
Complex. I mean, Chaos, people typically don't just listen when they join the panel. They typically add to the conversation.
That's you. I'm not you. All right. When I want to speak, I speak. Thank you.
But you don't speak. Like, you literally go through a whole stream and just be on the panel.
Good. Then don't listen.
I cannot listen to silence. All right. I'm out of this.
Hey,
right.
that's you, Gabe. Thank you.
All right. So narratives and dialogues. What's up, Coffee? I don't know if I shouted you out yet, but yeah, he said, I understand where you're coming from at Gabe. At least answer back. I have been through that before, so I am careful who I work with and schedule things with especially when they do not answer. He said, no piano music here at Smith's Grove. They only listen to us gospel music. Listen to gospel music in the institution. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Narratives. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Anybody I missed? Thanks
for having me, Kev. I'm gonna drop down.
Word. Hey, but thanks for coming up, man.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Peace out, Gabe.
All right. Yeah, peace out. That's Gabe, y'all. Just has a very young kid that keeps him up all night, so he decides to come through and chop it up. So, Pastor, did you see Remail? Man, y'all need to damn, this autocorrect. Old Remail. Yeah, man. But yeah. I guess tell me about a time where you made the bet, where you had to be the bigger man. I mean, for me, I have to pick from the 10, 15 times I had to do that. But I mean, is it tough to walk away from conflict? I mean, is even if you're angry, I mean, so I will come up, but it will be awkward since I don't talk. Man, guy.
This is a pretty good troll. I like it. He's not really disturbing anyone. He's like role playing.
Yeah, absolutely. I welcome it. But McDrummer, you say you talking about you getting you getting ready for the summer? What's going on?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bulk up. My body seemed to never want to put on weight, and I've just been really methodical the last few years, being real consistent with my meals. And then in the last 2 weeks, I've been like, okay, let me go on a bulk. And I think in the last couple weeks, I've actually been able to put on like 7 or 8 pounds.
All right.
So yeah, so I'm like at 181 now. So we'll see. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying? I've been focusing more on not heavy weights, but doing like really slow on the lowering of the weight and then going fast on the way up, right? And so just because from what I heard, like our muscles are in the strongest position when we're like lowering weight. And so when you if you exaggerate that, like I go like real slow going down. But again, like I said, I'm not using heavy weight. That seems to be pretty good. So you know, we'll see. I'm you know.
Yeah, well, there's all kinds of ways to work out. I mean, but yeah, you're right. When you get to the point where you're declining and then like coming down and then you're trying to push back up, yeah, that takes like the most strength to try to push that weight back up, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you it's already tired your arms out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I made a fool out of myself in the gym because I used it's like 225 was like the regular weight I used to just bench like and do reps
Damn.
with. Like,
Damn.
I did some dips first, and then I tried to do 225 and I tried to get a guy to spot me. Man, it's like that weight went down, it just did not come back up. I was like, damn, I feel like an idiot. Like I tried to do something I wasn't used to doing. But the most I ever benched like in my life was 315. That was the
Damn. Okay.
most, and I was able to get it up twice. That was like when I was at peak strength. I was like it was like what 2006 when that happened. Yeah, it was 2006. Cause one of my best friends he was doing tours in Iraq. So yeah, when he was home, we would go out and work out at the local Gold's Gym, and we like put on some muscle for real. Like I was determined. Like we were trying to outdo each other, and we I mean he was slightly above me, like in like I guess chest and arms and such, but I was above him in shoulders. Like and I think we were both equal on legs and back. But yeah, those used to be some fun times, man, for real. Getting in shape and shit, and then, having girls look at you different. Like no, for real, man, for real. Like them pookie loving chicken heads used to look at me all the time. They used to be all intrigued and shit. Like, I'm like, girl, you got like too many baby fathers, but for a little splack down, a little bit maybe, but
Yeah, you know, a little song. Yeah, I know. I get you.
yeah, but it was like, man, it's a rewarding feeling because you feel good about yourself. You can walk confidently, you got energy, stuff like that. Especially like all that stuff is important, like at my age and from here on out, because if I don't try to keep myself in shape, it's downhill from here. I mean, it's downhill. My body's gonna continue to decline to the point where I'm just some type of old pud with like old skin and all kinds of spots and shit. And like, no, I want to be one of those, like, I want to be one of those examples of how they say, women decrease in value as they get older, but men increase. I want to do a hell of an increase. Go to levels that they say people who are almost 50 can't go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and it's definitely possible, man. It's definitely possible.
Yeah. They say I walked away from the last purge. What? I walked away from the last purge, my bad, in 2 different situations, my bad. Okay.
I
Don't quite know what you're saying there, but all right. But that's James though. James is a crazy motherfucker. Pookie loving chicken heads. Yeah. Man, dude, for real though. Yeah, like a lot of them used to like me. Like seriously. Like I was the calm type, and they were curious because, the Pookie type would always be the one that, called himself suave. I don't see what is suave about being a Pookie that doesn't wear deodorant. But yeah, I would shoot, they always used to like me. Like seriously. Yeah, they always did, man. It was just like, I don't know, just it was some great shit. So shoot.
Yeah, you gotta do it. And then for the last year, like, so this is the first time I've really been doing weight training like the longest time. But what I've been doing instead is calisthenics for like the last year and a half, 2 years, and specifically I've been doing isometrics. So I've just been focusing on doing like a lot of static holds, like maybe holding myself in a half handstand position or something like that, or just holding myself off the ground and trying to do it for 5 seconds and then 10 seconds and then 15 seconds. And a lot of research I did, like that's kind of stuff that like Bruce Lee did. And when you focus on isometrics, what you actually are ending up doing is you're not just strengthening the muscles, but you're also strengthening the fascia, or like the netting that holds your muscles together, as well as the tendons, right? Because if you're just focusing on like doing push-ups or just moving your arms, you're not really focusing on the tendons aren't getting as much of a workout. And when you actually are able to strengthen your tendons and all that kind of stuff, you actually don't need as much muscle. Like, for instance, like you see people who have like really strong grip strength. If you look at their hands aren't like huge with muscles, right? Because their hands are like mainly like tendons and stuff. So it's just a perfect example of like if you strengthen your tendons, you actually don't, you have a more efficient body. You don't necessarily need to get the biggest muscles, and then you can actually have strength that like continues on till your 50s, your 60s, your 70s.
Yeah, man, because I mean, believe it or not, if you keep yourself up, you can develop muscle into your 50s,
Mm-hmm.
into your 60s, and in some cases 70.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, I mean, I've researched like some of the science on this. And I mean, I go with the tangible information. I don't try to speculate or assume or anything like that. It was like it like I did one time, like I kind of had my own regimen in 2005. I didn't go with a real plan. I didn't count calories. All I did basically was eat at the same times every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of like, with the weights I had, I just kind of went at it with what I thought I needed to do. And let me see, I lost 50 pounds in 3 months because I did that. But
That's pretty good.
yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to, like, right now I'm trying to lose like I put my goal at 40 to 50 pounds by my birthday in September, but I'm already 18 pounds of the way there. And then I still got the month of May, the month of June, the month of July, and the month of August. So yeah. So anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do believe that I'm gonna reach my goal, and probably a little bit more by September.
What are you
So
doing? Are you just like cutting calories? Are you doing like cardio? What are you doing to
uh
lose the weight?
cutting calories. I need to download like one of these calorie counting apps,
Mm-hmm.
so I can just keep up with it and I won't be inconsistent with that. What I've basically been doing is few days at a time I would do intermittent fasting.
Oh, that's real good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would only drink water during the day, and I wouldn't eat till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Also, let me see. There's some mornings where I don't do anything but eat fruit,
Mm-hmm.
uh, especially watermelon. That's why I'm trying to look for a store or a source that carries nothing but seeded watermelons. And I don't give a damn about the racist stereotypes. They don't want you. They don't want you eating one of the most healthy foods in the world. That's all that
Yeah.
is. So I don't like, if you're gonna, if everybody's gonna spend their time listening to what racists have to say, then you can enjoy the rest of your life kowtowing to some bullshit. So let me see, what else have I done? I walk every day.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
that's key. Yeah.
yeah. They said every 10,000 steps you are likely to lose a pound. Every 10,000 steps. So what I do is I walk my neighborhood corner to corner, like every day. It takes me around 45 minutes. That's what I did was I paced my steps, and like this was like a rough estimate, but I counted how many steps I did per minute, and then I multiplied it by the time it takes around for me to go around the neighborhood. That's like 5,200 steps.
Okay.
So that means every 2 days, I'm supposed to be losing a pound. On top of the things that I'm already doing, like I got a few free weights at the house, so I do my best to before I go rejoin the gym I was at, try my best to focus on chest and back and core and legs. You can't miss leg day, cause
Mm-mm.
see, I like leg day is not really one of my favorite days, but I got this from your boy Salty Balls. He said, like, and it's true because I looked it up. Once you do exercises, it releases HGH.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that. I've heard that before too.
Yeah, it releases HGH. So, yeah, I've been eating a lot more vegetables. I cut out all fast food. In order for this to work, well, for my body, I cut out all fast food. I mean, no McDonald's, no Cookout. Burger King is nothing to what it used to be anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A maybe, but it's like outside of that, no fast food. My main drink of consumption is water. Yeah, I won't drink much else. I used to be a sweet tea fiend. I don't even drink sweet tea like that anymore. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it for now.
The
Now,
intermittent,
when I
the intermittent fasting is like really good. Like
yeah
because it's good to give your body, your digestive system, just like a break from like dealing with food for a good extended period. Like it's actually supposed to be like really good for you.
yeah, but let's see. Yeah, what else? What else did I do? Oh yeah, when I get back in the gym and when I have all the necessary equipment, I'm gonna try something called progressive overload.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, that's supposed to cause muscle confusion and growth. So yeah, the whole point is like I'm trying to do muscle confusion. That's a term I got when I was doing P90X back in 2010.
Hmm.
Um, what was it, 2011? Yeah, I think I did it both of those years. But muscle confusion is basically you keep your muscles guessing. If you do the same thing every week at the same time, as far as the gym, like if I did chest, same exercise, I mean, I'll bulk up, but at the same time, what I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'll do like chest Monday, arms Tuesday, shoulders Wednesday, back Thursday, legs Friday. Then
Hmm.
I'll shift it a day. What then I would do is I would do some other kinds of exercises. Then Tuesday chest. Then I'll skip arm day because arms are always secondary on the upper body stuff. Uh, back, like, let me see, shoulders. Let me see. Tuesday, Wednesday will be arms.
Hmm.
No, I'd say skip arms. So I do chest on Tuesday. Then I'll do, I guess, back on Wednesday, legs on Thursday, shoulders on Friday. Then I shift it again and I'll shift it again each week. And the fact of the matter is it'll keep my muscles guessing enough for me to build up a little bit more. So yeah, that's the kind of things I'll be on. Like, I've learned a lot throughout the years about trying to, build my body. I mean, implementing it was a different story, but I know how to get to the finish line whenever I need to. So, and right now I need to. Like, look, September I'll be 48. 2026 I'll be 50. Do I want that to be on a high note, or do I want my health to continue to continue to decline? Because that's what happens when you get older. So said
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Miss Arms, who needs arms? Yeah, man. Look, when I'm at my peak, man, these motherfuckers are it's the gun show. I'll say it. So yeah, but like what kind of stuff you do to keep yourself up? Like, what are you what how do you eat? How do you work out? Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, like up until 2 weeks ago when I actually just started bulking. I don't know how long I'll do it for, maybe a couple months. But I try to limit to 2 meals a day. And so I
Yeah.
would go until noon or 1, and then I'd eat lunch, and then I'd eat dinner at like 6. I'm pretty, I'm pretty flexible on what I'll eat. I mainly do like I might go to the Sprouts and get like a cooked chicken, get some organic broccoli, and then I'll have some rice. Like I really don't like cooking rice in a rice cooker in a pot just because it's a bitch and it takes forever. So I'll just get the pre-made rice. And then you just put that. You can just put it in a pan and heat it up real quick. One thing I did too, which is kind of weird, is I stopped using the microwave. Like we have one, but I cook everything in a pan now. I don't microwave anything. I don't know if that's doing anything health wise, but it makes all my food just taste better. And I think that's part of it too, because I've never been like a big eater. And so
Yeah.
part of like making sure that I eat is making sure that the food like tastes good. It doesn't taste like it's been microwaved.
Yeah, and then like when you're trying to make healthier choices, man, it's kind of in some instances it's hard to find food that's really flavorful that that it make you. I mean, except like if you're like a meat eater, like what I did was I made a list of all the things that should be included in the diet, and what I would discover is that a 10-ounce ribeye steak has like 80 grams of protein. I mean, myself personally, I thought it was like more like in the 30 or 40 area. I mean, if like okay, they said like let me calculation. They said that how much protein you take in, you multiply your body weight by 0.75, and that tells you how much protein you're supposed to be taking in per day. But you got to have some other stuff too. You got to have carbs. I mean, carbs balance you out. I mean, you can't. There's some things you can't go cold turkey on. Like, like you have to have like some. You got to have some fat or some sweet in your body because you don't want your body to go into protect mode and trying to keep fat. I mean, you want to be just like that with everything.
Yeah,
So,
you don't. Yeah, like you said, you want to give your body just enough and make it think like it's going to get what it needs at the
yeah,
right amount of intervals, and then it'll be probably more receptive to making the change that you want to do. And stuff with
yeah,
like with carbs, people end up overcutting carbs, but if you're going to work out, you're literally not going to have any energy to work out if you don't eat enough carbs.
yeah. Well, okay, guys, I'm about to wrap this up. I went on too late. I mean, well, I went too long last night, and I ain't ended up going to sleep till like 5 in the morning, and I woke up at 7, saw my daughter off to school, and had to work all day long. So,
Most
all right,
definitely, man.
yeah,
Respect.
but
Thanks for having
yeah,
me
yeah,
up, bro.
but yeah, McDrama Bear, we gotta have like I gotta have you on for like we talk more extensively about this health and weight training stuff, and I'll probably get Salty Balls to come on too. So so we can start getting brothers straightened out on this kind of thing. You
Yeah, that'd
know,
be fun, man. It's
yeah,
definitely something
yeah,
I'm interested in, and like you said, I think if it can be very helpful for people just to like be passively listening to this stuff, and maybe they'll pick up some things to help them, getting
okay,
on the right track, like you said.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
All
but
right,
yeah, well, I'll put something together in the near future. So,
all right. Let me know, man. Peace out.
all right, homie. That was McDrama Bear, y'all. So, Chaos Rain, anything final to say?
No, good show. Thank you.
All right. All right. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm just gonna end this show with one statement. And this statement was made famous in the early 90s. And that statement is, can't we all just get along? All right, so oh God. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm done. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the dislikes as well. Thank you for the super chats I received through this succession of shows over the weekend. You guys are number motherfucking one. And if there was a number that was above one, that would probably be reserved for that spot. So, I mean, now don't be smug and like, well, about 2 and 3, they're going down. Like that, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. So yeah, but that was kind of weird arguing with myself just then, but okay, that's it. Can't we all just get along? So, long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. Don't give up. Just win. Just win. Peace.